So namaste everyone, welcome along. My name's Philippa. I'm going to take you through a nice morning flow. Whether you're doing this in the morning or the afternoon, please join in. Find your mat, unroll it, and then find a comfortable standing position in mountain pose. So take your feet hip distance apart, lift your toes, spread them wide, give them a wiggle, and then relax your toes. Stand comfortably in between the three corners of your feet, so into the big toe, the base of the big toe, the base of the little toe, and the heel. Just soften your knees slightly. Gently engage your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. Lift into your sternum, your chest, bringing your arms beside your body. Relax your shoulders. And then stand tall, so as if there's a piece of string in the crown of your head and someone is gently lifting that string a little taller. Your spine is straight. Now if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes here or just have a soft gaze in front. Relax your jaw, your facial muscles. And just come to the awareness of your breath. Inviting maybe one hand onto your abdomen, one hand onto your chest. And just finding your complete yoga breathing, your three-part breath. Breathing into your abdomen, your rib cage, your upper chest. Breathing out from your chest, rib cage, and bringing your abdomen back to the spine. Try to slow your breath down. A nice, smooth, steady inhalation and a long and complete exhalations. Just take a couple more breaths here. Continue to breathe in this way throughout your practice. Let's warm our arms as we inhale. Take the arms above the head, reaching up through the fingertips, and then exhale your hands through heart center. So synchronize the movement with your breath. As you inhale, lift the arms, maybe look up as well, and then exhale to heart center. Just doing two more at your pace. One more. Nice. Bringing your hands into your hips, taking your feet a little bit wider now as we make circles with the hips. So slow, wide circles. Keeping your back and your neck straight. And then changing directions. And then slowly come back to center. Standing with your feet to hip distance apart again. Let's warm the shoulders. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders, taking your elbows forward towards each other or to touch all the way up towards the sky, back and down. So just moving in your range of mobility. If there's any poses or asanas that doesn't feel good in your body, don't do the pose. So always checking in, listening, observing, feeling what's happening in the body. We'll now straighten the arms, continue to move backwards motion. So long, straight arms, circling wide. Breathing with that motion. So inhale, arms up, exhale, circle the arms back. Take one more big circle backwards. And then take the fingertips back to your shoulders, and this time moving circles forward. So taking the elbows forward, down, and back. broadening into your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together when you reach your elbows back. Breathing here. Now let's straighten the arms, continue to move in circular motions forwards. Just slowing the breath. One more big circle forwards. And stand back in mountain. Take a breath in. Notice how your arms and shoulders and hips feel. Let's come into some spinal rolls. As we inhale, we'll lift the arms up. Big open stretch into the front of the body. And as you exhale, soften your knees. Take your arms wide as you fold forward. Hinge from your hips. Breathing in, come to a halfway lift, placing your hands on your shins or your thighs. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Allow your head and your neck to relax. Your shoulders and arms are heavy. And then from this position, we'll uncurl, rolling up. So press evenly into your feet. Uncurl slowly. Keep the head down. And when you find your way to standing, inhale, take the arms up and around. A gentle back arch as you press the hips forward, engage the inner thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let's continue. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hinge forward. Nice slow dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Have as much bend in your knees as you need to. And then slowly unroll. Keep your arms and your hands down. Feel the stretch in your spine. And then lifting head and gather your arms above your head. Exhale to center. So just doing this one now at your own pace. Finding length on the inhale, finding a sense of release when you exhale. Once you finish that sequence, returning to your mountain pose, take another breath here. We're going to take our feet wide now, so coming into a goddess stance. Bring your feet about 1 meter or 1.5 meters apart and turn your toes out, your heels in. Hands onto your hips, bend your knees and sink your hips down. Nice. Bring your hands onto your thighs or the tops of your knees. And we'll start to bring the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. So bringing your chest to the left or to the right, doesn't matter. Inhale to center and then switching over. And when you bring that shoulder to the opposite knee, press into that wrist gently. You should feel a nice stretch in the back. Just do a couple more. It's quite strong in the legs. Try and stay there if you can. One more. Awesome work. Coming back to center, straighten into your legs. Bring your toes to point forward. Inhale into a big star shape. Exhale, hinge from your hips, come to halfway. So flat back with the arms in line with your shoulders. And then bringing your right fingertips underneath your nose, and inhale, take your left arm up towards the sky, or bringing the hand onto your lower back. Bend your knees, inhale, come up with a flat back, and then open back to your star. Exhale, hinge forward, halfway. Left fingertips under the nose or the shoulder. Inhale, right arm up, or even hand to the hip or lower back. Bend the knees, inhale, slowly come up as you engage your core, stretch into your star. Exhale, hinge forward, right hand down, left arm up. Breathing in, press into your feet, bend your knees, coming up. Exhale to the other side, twisting. So continue at your own pace now. Just engaging your core so you don't put any pressure on your back when you rise up. You may wish to go a little deeper into your twist. When you bring the opposite hand down and bring it over to the opposite leg, maybe if there's space. Be aware not to twist into the hips, so keeping the hips neutral. Flowing with your breath. Let's take a couple more. One more time. Returning back to your star. Really lift into your chest. Press your hips forward, big stretch. And then exhale, bring your arms down. Take your feet together now and come to stand at the top of your mat. Coming into some salutes now. So from mountain pose, big inhale, lift the arms high. A little back bend if there's room. And then exhale, bend your knees, fold forward with a flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs, or maybe fingertips to the ground. Exhale to fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. And then lower your right knee down, uncurl the back toes. Make sure this front knee is over the ankle. And when you're ready to rise, inhale, lift the arms, the chest. Exhale to heart center. One more circle with the arms, inhale. And this time we'll exhale, bring the hands forward, spread the fingers and lower your palms. Step your left foot back to a tabletop position. Coming into our hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, lifting the chest, open to the belly. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Move through your cat-cow. Warming, energizing your spine. Releasing into your shoulders. Have a soft bend in your elbows if you like. Come to a neutral tabletop position and bring your knees slightly back with the knees together for a supported plank. Slowly bend your elbows as you feel your elbows brush past your ribcage. Bring your chest down. Reach through your feet, engage your inner thighs, and lift your head, your chest. Draw your shoulders back. Maybe you can lift your hands as well. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Press back through your plank pose with the knees on the ground. And then curl your toes. Lift your knees and send your hips all the way up and back for downward facing dog. Take your feet about hip distance apart or wider. Spread into your hands. Lift your hips nice and high. You can bend through the knees, lower one heel, the other heel. Finding some space in the back of the legs. Drawing your chest back to your thighs. From here we'll look forward, walking or stepping your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Nice, bend your knees, slowly rolling your way up. Coming all the way to extended mountain pose as you lift the arms, the head, inhale. And then exhale to heart center. Take a breath here. And we'll move into the other side. Inhale, lifting arms. Gentle back arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time stepping your left foot back. Lower your left knee down, uncurl the back toes. Make sure this front knee is over the ankle and then press into your foot. Inhale, rise with the arms. Exhale, heart center. One more inhale, lift the arms. Bring the palms forward as you lower the hands down. Step back, tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow. Moving with your breath. Feel the stretch in the back of your body and the front of your body. Nice. Coming to neutral position, knees together and slightly back. And you can stay on the knees or option to curl the toes and come into full plank. Engage your core, keep your back straight. Take a breath in. If you're in high plank, rock forward slightly on your toes. Bend your elbows and let's all lower down. Inhale, lifting the head, chest, reach through your feet. And maybe you can come to baby cobra or slightly press into your hands for a higher cobra. Draw the shoulders back, neck long. Lower as you exhale. Press back through your plank, supported or high, and then downward facing dog. Take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Lengthen into your arms. Try to draw your shoulders back, away from your ears. You can relax your head. Lift your tailbone, your sitting bones nice and high, and then extend down through the back of your legs. Check in with your breath. If this becomes too tiring, you can come to child's pose or tabletop. One more breath. Look forward, walking or stepping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Uncurl as you roll to stand. Bring the arms up and around. Gentle back arch. Exhale to heart center. Nice. This time coming back into chair pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, send your hips back and down. Keep your inner thighs engaged. Your back is straight. And if your arms become tired, rest them at heart center on your hips. Just check down at your toes. Make sure you can still see your big toes. If not, send the hips further back and down. One more breath. Nice. As we exhale, hinge from your hips, bring your arms down as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. This time we're going to keep the knee lifted for a high lunge. If it's too strong, just lower the knee. Get your foot positioning right. Left knee under on top of the ankle, and then strong legs as you inhale, take the arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold the hands forward. Step back to plank. High or low. Engage your core. Lower for the count of 5 as you bring the body forward slightly. Bend the elbows for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lifting to your back bend. Maybe baby cobra or high cobra. Exhale, lower. Come back through your plank. And then all the way back to downward facing dog. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here. Just check in with your breath. If you feel quite tired, you can lower your knees, bring the hips to the heels, forehead down, and rest in child's pose. Just do what feels appropriate for your body today. Remember, every day is different. From here, we're going to lift the right foot. So take an inhale, lift your right foot. And then exhale, bend your right knee. And then take the knee to the chest. Keep the foot lifted. Hover here, strong shoulders. Inhale, lift the right leg again. And then exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, stretch to the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. And then lower your right foot. Press the hips back, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Coming forward to high plank, knee to chest. Send it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. One more. Release the foot down. Looking forward, walking or stepping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's come back through chair. Bend your knees, send your hips down. Inhale, take the arms wide and up. Flat back, straight back. Take another breath here. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your chair. And then press into your feet. Inhale, halfway. All the way up, And then hands to heart center. Let's just take a breath here. Refocus, recenter. One more breath, actually. Awesome. Let's come into the other side. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. We'll come to our chair now, so bend the knees, take the arms up and around. Sink the hips low. Engage through your feet, your legs. Strengthen into your shoulders. Another breath here. As you exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot back this time. High or low lunge, your choice. Press through the back heel. When you're ready to rise, coming up with the arms. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, lift the arms and bring the palms forward as you lower the hands. Step back to your plank, high or low. And then again, we lower for 5. So bring the body, slightly bring your body weight forward. Bend the elbows for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra or high cobra. And exhale, lower. Take it back through your plank. Strong arms, strong core. Downward facing dog. Again, check in with your breath. It's okay to take a rest when you need. Keep that flow of your breath just as we started the class. Inhaling into your abdomen, rib cage and chest. Exhaling, chest, rib cage, abdomen. Let's look forward again. Walk or step or even jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Come into your chair, bend your knees, send your hips down, and take the arms up. Relax your shoulders, gazing forward as you keep your neck long. Take one more breath here. Sink a little deeper, and then press into your feet. Inhale, rise up, a little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice, let's take a breath here, just finding your mountain pose. And come into a sequences of warriors and balances. So from the top of your mat, just imagine there's a thick line running down the center of your mat. Just keep that in mind. We're going to step the right foot back, keeping that heel to the side, the right side of that imaginary line, and turning your toes to about a 45-degree angle. Nice, bend into your left knee and keep your hips facing forward. As you lunge into this knee, make sure the knee stays in line with the ankle. And if you need to go further, just walk the foot forward. Press evenly into both your feet and slightly engage your inner thighs so they're strong. Let's inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lower the shoulders. Keep the arms up though. If this is too strong, you can bend the elbows or hands to heart center. Find what works for you. And be aware of your back foot, so we don't want it to be sinking into this inner arch, so actually press evenly through that back foot. Imagine those 3 pillars of the feet, base of the big toe, little toe and heel. Take one more breath in your warrior one. And bring your hands down to your hips. Bring your right foot forward about halfway and balance on your right big toe. We're going to come forward into a warrior 3. Start to lean forward with the chest. Find your focus, your center, and gently when you're ready, lift that right foot away from the floor, keeping the hips level. You can bring your arms out for balance. Find something to focus on. And you can even just stay with the big toe on the floor. Maybe you can come a bit higher with the leg. Just keeping that breath steady. Now see if you can keep your right leg lifted without that foot touching the floor. Let's bring the knee towards the chest, bringing your chest upright. Take that knee as high as you can. And then let's hug that knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers around the shin. Nice straight back. And let's make some circles with the ankle. If you need support, find a wall or just have a rest. And then the other direction. Nice, let's see if we can send it back to our warrior three. Arms out, engage your core, slowly bring the right leg back, chest forward. Take a breath here. And then inhale, lift the arms, lower your right foot, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch into the back of your legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. We'll make our way back to mountain. So bend your knees, uncurl your spine. Roll to stand. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, lower. Just take a resting breath here. Notice how the right side of your body feels to the left side. We'll come back to our warrior one. So start at the top of your mat. Let's step the left foot back this time. Turning the left toes towards the left to a 45-degree angle. Bend into your right knee. Again, check in with your hips here, so we don't want our hips to turn to the side, facing forward. And imagine you're trying to spread your feet so far apart, you're trying to rip your mat and tear it in half, while at the same time you're trying to engage your inner thighs towards each other. So there's a sense of strength in your legs. Let's inhale, lift the arms. Relax your shoulders. So just like any warrior, we want to be strong and fierce, steady, grounded. Take some deep breaths here. Keeping that focus, we'll transition to our warrior three. Option to keep the arms where they are. Let's step the left foot forward about halfway. Balance on your left big toe, and then slowly hinging forward. Engage your core, and take that leg, if you can, halfway. Keeping that left hip down so that their hips are level. Choose your arm variation that works for you. Let's slowly come up with the knee. So keep that left foot lifted. Bring your left knee as high as you can. And then wrap the hands around the shin or the knee. Hug the knee a little closer. Make circles with your left ankle. And the other direction. See if you can come back to warrior three without that foot coming down. Slowly transition. One breath here. Inhale, lift the arms, step the left foot down, mountain. Exhale, big forward fold, letting it all go. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, let's come down. Bring your hands forward, feet back, downward facing dog. Send your heels down, extend through your palms, your fingers. Let's take one more breath in downward facing dog. And then slowly lower your knees. Bring your hips back to your heels. Find a rest in child's pose. So you can bring your arms in front or beside the body. Knees can be together or apart. And if you've noticed your head doesn't rest all the way down on the floor, it can rest a block, or you can bring your hands into fists, or rest one hand on top of the other hand. Try to relax your head and your shoulders, your back and your hips. Just breathing. We're slowly going to come up into our knees, so bringing your upper body up, lifting your hips away from your heels, and coming into camel pose. So bringing your knees under your hips, your shoulders in line with your hips. And imagine that there's a wall in front of you here. So when we come back into our camel, we don't want to sink our hips and round our back. We want to keep the hips open. So start by relaxing the tops of your feet on the floor. Bring your hands onto your lower back with the fingers facing down. Engage through your inner thighs. Gently lift your pelvic floor. Engage your core slightly. And let's slowly lift the head and bring the hips forward. Just a gentle arch. If you feel any pressure in the back, don't go so far. And just focus on opening into the chest as if you're rounding your back over a big exercise ball. Breathe. We'll do 2 camels. So after this one, let's take a break. Inhale, come back to center. Relax your arms, circle your wrists. And the other way. So you can stay at that variation of camel pose, or you can come into a little deeper variation. Let's curl the toes under. Again, engage your inner thighs, your pelvic floor open into your chest. You can take either your hands onto your lower back as you lean back, lift the chest. Or maybe you have room to lower your hands onto your heels. Open into the chest still. If that's too far, just come back to the hands on the hips. If you feel okay, you can let the chin lift or keep the head up. Breathing here. Really nice way to start our morning with back bends, opening.
Morning, how are you?
Taking another breath here. And if you're in the fuller, deeper pose, slowly bring your hands back onto your lower back, your hips, and then coming upright. And let's release into cat pose. So bring your hands down, uncurl your toes, round your spine. Feel this great stretch in the lower back. Chin to chest. Inhale, coming into cow, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round. Let's rest in child's pose again. So hips to heels, forehead down. Arms can be forward or beside the body. Just feel your lower back releasing after that back bend. Let's slowly lift the head and the chest, coming to your kneeling position. We'll come into a gentle twist. So inhale, lifting your arms. Exhale, bringing your chest over to your left, and bring your right hand to the outside of the knee or thigh, and the left hand behind. Just resting on the fingertips. Draw the left shoulder blade back towards the right shoulder blade. Maybe you can look behind. If you find kneeling uncomfortable, you can just come to cross-legged. Keep sitting tall in your spine as you reach through the crown of your head. Twisting as you exhale. And slowly release. Bring your hands to your laps. Take a breath. Let's come onto the other side. Inhale, lift your arms. And twisting to your left with the left hand to the outside of the right knee or thigh. Right fingertips behind, and draw your right shoulder blade towards your left shoulder blade. And then looking behind if that feels okay on your neck. Finding length on the inhale, gently twisting on the exhale, not forcing. Very slowly release. Bring your hands to the lap. Take a breath. Let's come to lie down on our backs now. So bringing your legs around and lower onto your back. And hug your knees into your chest. Relaxing your head and shoulders. Maybe you like to rock your knees slightly side to side, releasing your lower back. Let's lower the feet down onto the mat. Coming into supine pigeon pose. So extend your right leg up towards the ceiling or sky. Flex into your ankle. And then rotate from your hip socket your foot and your knee to the right. And then bend your right knee and place the ankle on the left thigh. You might like to stay here, or you can go a bit further as you lift the left foot away from the floor. Reach your hands through the legs, interlace behind the thigh. And relax your shin. Be aware of the stretch you feel in your thigh or your hips. And if you need a little more of a stretch, just bring your knees or hold onto that thigh, bring your knee a little closer to your chest. Breathing here. Try to relax your hips. Take one more breath here. Slowly release your hands. Bring your left foot and then your right foot down. Let's come onto the other side. Make sure your spine is still neutral on your mat. Extend your left leg up. Extend through the heel. Flex. And then from the hip socket, rotate the knee and the foot to the left. Bend into your knee. And place your left ankle on your right thigh. Staying here or lifting the right thigh towards your knee. Interlace the hands behind the thigh. Relax your shoulders. And just check in with your neck here. So if you notice your chin is really high, just slightly tuck your chin towards your chest. So all sides of your neck are equal and relaxed. Gently bringing the right thigh closer to your chest without forcing. Relax your face as you breathe. This is a great pose to release any pain from sciatica. Really good stretch for our hips, glutes, piriformis. One more breath here. Release your hands, release your feet down to the ground. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat, your hands down, and gently sway your knees from side to side. Relax into your hips and your thighs, your legs. You may like to turn your head into the opposite direction that your knees go. And slowly bring your knees to center. Hug the knees in one more time. Wrap your arms around your shins as you lift your head and shoulders, curl into a tight ball shape. And then as you exhale, slowly releasing everything as we lower the head and shoulders, arms, extend out your legs. Coming into our Shavasana, our relaxation. So get comfortable. Make any little adjustments to be more comfortable. Take your arms a little away from your body so that your shoulders can relax. Your feet can come a bit wider. Take a breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth as you relax everything. Do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more at your own pace. Feel your whole body now relaxing. Just taking these couple of minutes to relax every muscle in your body. From the crown of your head, down your face and neck, your shoulders and arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers and thumbs. Relax your back and your spine, your chest, your rib cage and abdomen. Relax your hips, glutes, and pelvis. Your thighs, knees, lower legs. Your heels, feet, and toes, all relaxing. Visualize this wave of relaxation traveling from the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet, and then back up again from the feet to the head. Just letting your whole body relax. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. So you feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe. Gently inviting movement to your fingers and your toes. Releasing your head from side to side slowly. Take a breath in and extend your arms above your head. Stretch long into your legs, down into your feet and toes. And then lower your arms slowly. Gradually draw your knees in towards your chest. Hugging your knees in. Maybe rocking side to side, releasing your back. Maybe rotate your wrists and ankles a few times. And when you're ready, slowly rolling over to your right side. Just resting your head and your hands or your upper arms. And when you're ready, we'll slowly press our way up, coming into a comfortable seated position. So sitting with a tall spine, relaxing your shoulders, and just closing your eyes again. Just focus on your breath. Relaxing your face and your jaw. So we'll finish our practice off with some kirtan. This is the call and response of yoga sound. So we'll use the mantra Gauranga. I'll say the mantra and then you respond. And just let your mind relax in the sound. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Just bring it back to the sound. So just finish taking one more deep breath in through your nose. Let it all out through your mouth. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.